Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you. Once again, mygreengear.com is where you need to go. All green gear, 15% off up until Friday of Color. And also go to jerichogreen.net. You will find exclusive content there, videos that I upload nowhere else. So basically, what you need to understand is if you're not black, step the fuck back. Especially if you're at UC Santa Barbara. They had a screening for that movie, Wakanda Forever. And it's a sequel to Black Panther, which was played by Chadwick Boseman. He has passed away, unfortunately. So instead of ending it there, or maybe starting a junior Black Panther, no, they decided to have the next Black Panther be a woman. That's right. The new Black Panther is a fucking chick. She's a broad. They got a fucking broad in there. So she's playing Black Panther. How fucking stupid is that? But to make things worse, to make things racist, the Black Student Union, which is dumb, that should not be allowed unless you're allowed to have a white student union. They probably have an Asian one and a Mexican one, but if everybody can't have one, nobody can. But the Black Student Union, they're probably allowed to run rampant because nobody wants to tell them shit because they don't want to be called racist. So this Black Student Union decided to have a screening of the movie, and they asked, please, our white allies, allow this to be a black space. We're curating this for black joy. All their stupid little fucking racist buzzwords and terms. Black joy. How does a black person experience joy different than anybody else? Joy is joy. But no, this is for black joy in a black space. Basically, if you're not black, don't come. White folks, you're not allowed. Well, what would happen if the white folks said, we're going to have a screening of some white movie and black students aren't allowed? You know how that story ends. But since we live in this upside down, fucked up world, it's okay to be racist if the colors line up. White racist, wrong. Black racist, fine. And Stanford University. Last week or something, they chartered, they had transportation and free tickets for their black students. Nobody else, just the black students. And why is this a movie that you want to cordon off or you want to velvet rope off for the black students? This is the movie you chose? Some made up fantasy world bullshit from a comic book? A shitty movie at that? What about an all black student viewing of Uncle Tom 2? That might be a little more productive. It would still be racist if you don't allow white people to be there. But at least they would get some education and some information out of it. Not a fucking fantasy movie. Here, black students, we want to make sure the only ones who can come in and see this bullshit, which I'm sure is loaded with agenda, loaded with SJW bullshit. But this is what you get, black students. Not a movie that's going to inform you. Not a movie that's going to help you, but a shitty ass comic book movie that has all kinds of bad woke shit in it. Like number one, Black Panther is now a woman. That is bullshit. You should have ended it when Chadwick Boseman died. Or come up with a man to play Black Panther. Who's that up and comer now? He's in Creed 3. He's all yoked up. Put his ass in there. Not a woman. Because Black Panther is not a female character. Black Panther is a man. He's a man, baby. Why don't people feel a level of filth? Don't you feel like grimy and dirty that somebody is lowering the bar for you? Somebody's doing something for you that they don't do for everyone? Like there's something wrong with you and you can't do it yourself? Do you have no pride? Do you have no dignity? No integrity? That you would allow this shit to happen in your name? Black students, this is racism. This fucked up racist dystopia that you want this country to be, that you pleasure yourself to every night until you fall asleep, you're creating it. You're creating it, but you think for some reason it's okay for you to be racist toward white people. Like you owe them some kind of payback. Motherfucker, you go to UC Santa Barbara and Stanford. You're all right. Nobody's holding you back. You've never experienced racism. Your family got a Mercedes-Benz just like the little white kid you went to school with. You got dropped off in a Mercedes station wagon too. So where the fuck does this need to step on and be above and be better than white people? Why do you feel the need to do that? Why do you feel the need to be racist? Is all that revolutionary bullshit you were fed by your professors? And you feel like you didn't get the black experience because you grew up rich? Bitch, you're lucky. Enjoy the fruits of your parents' labor and stop being a racist little woke bitch. Sorry you didn't grow up in the hood. You shouldn't be sorry about that either. You shouldn't be sorry at all. You should feel fortunate that your parents made the right decision so you wouldn't have to experience that. Because that's not a black experience, that's a ghetto experience. A black experience in America is being in America. That's your experience. You're no different than anybody else. You're not better than anybody else. You're just like everybody else. I know it sucks. You wanted to be more special, but you're not. You're just like everybody else. Nothing special at all. Just another person. But this shit is okay. And like I said before, there should be no black student union. How about a student union? That's it. But this racism's okay. When it's a black perpetrator and a white victim, racism is fine. We need more of it. Why don't you black students stand up and say, no, I don't like that. If everybody can't come, I'm not going to be a part of it. What about that? Oh, yeah, I forgot. The revolutionary bullshit that your mind was poisoned with in college and probably high school. And who knows, maybe your parents are a bunch of woke jackasses too. And I guarantee you that at least half of this black student union, half of these little racists in training are fucking mixed. Why is it the mixed ones? Why do they got to be the most racist, the most pro-black? You don't think you're black enough for the black people and white enough for the white people? Fuck it. Create your own lane. You are who you are. I guarantee you at least half of those sons of bitches are fucking mixed. And you hate white people. Do you go home to your white parent and tell them that you hate them? Do you yell at your white parents when you get home as it echoes in your foyer because you grew up in a big fucking house? Do you go home and tell your white parents how horrible they are? How dare they bring you up in a safe, prosperous neighborhood and give you the best education possible? How dare they? Do you admonish them for loving your punk ass so much when you were growing up? Now you can turn around and tell them that you hate them from your Ivy League school. Mom, you're a fucking white bitch. Dad, you're a fucking cisgender white male. Send on my MacBook that you bought me from my fucking dorm that you're paying for at this expensive ass Ivy League college. Stanford? UC Santa Barbara? Pause this video right now. Make sure you come back. Pause this video right now and go Google UC Santa Barbara campus. Google Stanford. Look at some of the Stanford alumni. Look at the Stanford Medical Center. These kids experience racism? What's that? That's bullshit. Now let me get in here with my beautiful wife and kids. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net and MyGreenGear.com. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.